to part 3 of Ddlc. You guys didn't know, they put up part 3 before. It was like a few minutes long. I had mic problems, so yeah, that happened. I forgot to take it down, but I did now. Cause what you guys can really hear is a crap ton of static. So yeah, other than that, took that down, and we're ready to go on the story. So please tell me to stream for at least, or try to stream for 2 hours. That's what I'm gonna try getting, cause I'm gonna be leaving Act 1 and going to Act 2. So yeah. Anyways. Alright. Here is... Alright, so it's here. Okay. So, go at this. Loud, quiet, cage, unending, infinite, hopeless, ambient, misery, dance, breathe, sticky, tenacious, landscape, valentine, wonderful, dream, lust, ribbon, adventure. There we go. Super duper fast. Hold on, guys. Alright. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Alright, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Siri all of a sudden. Monica, they usually have fried squid. Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny Yuri's and Siri's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Siri anyway? Oh, there you are. Siri's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Siri. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You didn't go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Did you worry too much about me? I'm fine, see? Siri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. You say so. I warily glanced at Siri before turning back towards everyone else. That is weird though. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. They've been preparing for the festival. They must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Lucky, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Siri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seemed a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across from who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Lucky. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she was very dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Lucky. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sherry talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like a extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sherry is always like that. She lives in full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it's always has been. You're so funny, Lucky. Have you thought that maybe you've seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Siri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Siri and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Siri told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else, that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. Some time passes. Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Siri. Who should I show my poem to first? Just gonna top the bottom again, just like before. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. It makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, Of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Lucky. Siri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Siri, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, alright? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Siri cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, I guess. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're going for, but just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm also just glad that you're trying a little bit. Of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't there more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really. Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I think that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway. Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Actually, I just realized Sari never showed her poem. I'll be your beach. Your mind is still full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that daydreams about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea. Let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That's actually pretty good, no cap. Yeah. I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Hello, welcome to the stream. Monty? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Hey there, Sphinx. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. Well, there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Lucky. This is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. You and your elbow coughs. What do you do? It's the result of trying what I suggested yesterday. Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. You really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Eli just random. Okay. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. And that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Skeleton selfie. No. Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Swing, stop copying. You menace. Yuri nod. Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Lucky, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? So I get time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Sphinx, why are you copying? Well, that's one way to put it anyways. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People will say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Lucky. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Lucky. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into thoughts. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself. I talk to others. or when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I had at least one success, wouldn't you? You put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Pizza bread. No. Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. I hate when people write like this. God dang it. Why do you have to be writing all special? Is that beach? A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under clear blue sky and an expanse of bliss. A beautiful gray woolen clouds and endless extigma. I want to read it, but it's like, why have to be all special at writing? Like, come on. This ain't the 18th century. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say it weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted me to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But while I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion, it can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Who else is next? Last person that got in classroom. Hi, Lucky. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. Great job, Lucky. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go for something so deep. It's so deep, I don't even understand it because I don't even know what I wrote. I guess I underestimated you. I underestimated myself. It's too deep, I can't even read it. Don't even know what I wrote last night. Just random stuff. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Like Siri, like using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, but allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuisances. I think that's what it says. Nuisances? Nuisance. I don't know. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of an old lady who wanders earth. Lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilight. No, I think it's twilight. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, or yeah, I think it's quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not religion, your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of the things that give life meaning. Not to get all philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Let's see, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. If we had all the answers, won't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. That's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from the usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off low when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Oh, she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding our friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. Talk to her and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. I'm the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You will be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you lucky. I was about to say yucky. Oh my god. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, with Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle, it'll probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Monica's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to handle a bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Jeez. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice. And you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Lucky may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Lucky to... What are you saying? It will be more extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's set it down for the moment. In the end, I think it's up to Lucky to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested, and you literally just said that. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can't we just settle this already? Yeah. Lucky, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Okay. I'm going to save just in case. Yeah. Alright. So that's saved. I mean, if it's going to be anyone that preferred helping Sari, I mean, we're already neighbors, and Monica said that Sari was helping her. Jeez. Do you hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club anyway. Alright. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on one sec. Yeah, Monica, you're one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I get Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Siri as well. But Lucky was the one who, that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you should let your ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are ones with I can't speak. Excuse me. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good as a job as you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically the most logical for Lucky to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference? I mean, Natsuki will be baking. Help the atmosphere. Well, probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying, so you'll be helping Yuri then, Lucky? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Lucky? Me? I guess you can say I'm excited to see how it all turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Lucky picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, hold on guys, I'm gonna quickly do something. I'm gonna quickly do this. Turn off notifications. Pug. Alright. So, I get it. Kinda surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I don't know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When Yuri has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps someone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. Sorry for making a big deal out of it. Out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's our time to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it shouldn't matter either way. So I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Lucky. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. If you're in the one reason that, with the most common sense, I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with a extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and follow Yuri. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though it would be preferred to do this with Sayuri, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Hello, Nuri. Welcome to the stream. It's already Sunday. I'm beginning increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous. It doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting each other occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worrying about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feeling aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit to simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Oh no. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Oh no. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Hi, Lucky. I sit down in her room. Okay, I thought she was dead. Okay, this is good. Sayuri forces a smile, but easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animal and the wall decoration that she had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know about that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Siri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good looking. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worrying about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Siri. Grab Siri by her shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. You really put me in a trap, Lucky. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Siri? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? What do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me, I'm in shock. I can't figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Siri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Siri? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there was only so much that I could have done, or I could have do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it at all. What do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I want it so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and close with everyone else in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Siri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Lucky. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join a literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Lucky. What the hell am I doing? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing it every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Lucky. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Lucky. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Lucky. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. And as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Both days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow then, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, where it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Wait, were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I just flipping skipped something. I didn't think about that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything at Actually the Baseball? Yeah, pretty much. Last, I hope I get everything right. I'm sure I'll be fine. Take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me anxious. It's so clean. Uh-huh. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. Oh no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap as I make sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. Something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. He pulled out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's with the wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? This is one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. I hate that so much. Depending on the oil or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Well, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. Smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spoils of thin ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper actually get? Yeah, I have it over here. We wouldn't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon and create a doorway curtain. Won't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Uh-huh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement of feeling... maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Lucky. You can write any characters you want. I help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper. Do my best to manage bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has a intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? You promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives too. Oh, sweet Jesus. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. I'm not laughing at you. It's funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Not sure. People do like knives. No cat. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I point the knife. I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Lucky. Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. Should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp and cut through skin like it's paper. That is a... Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and starts licking the wound. Ew! No! No! You don't just put someone's bleeding finger in your mouth and just start licking it. Feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Sweet. Holy. Yuri. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shit was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? Yeah, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Lucky. Do you really just do that? Vampire, she... Not even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Lucky. Me weird? You look... Oh my god. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me... That's what I said! I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, area stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly filled. Each resume our respective activities. Watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbons like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. Hello, Enzo. Welcome to the stream. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Thanks. Some of the game has been spoiled for me somewhat, but yeah, I'm preparing. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cup up too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cup rather than full-size glasses. Okay. I have been told that first act will be ending soon. And second act, I'm not really sure it's gonna happen, so. Yeah. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yeah? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. That is my plan. I'm gonna try finishing Act 1 and later on continue Act 2 in the future. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Does she go into the jar? Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I write a inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling up the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Water break. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you understand. It's Doki Doki. What else is it? Stokey dokey. That's all you need to know. Yuri leaned over the banner to grab a unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kaya. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. I'm on the wrong account. I should be on the Just Shadow account. Okay, good for you. Nice. I guess. No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Rush over and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Why this looks so wrong? Looks so weird. Here. I pat Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, why am I wiping her face and neck? Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Bring your face and rubbing paint over your face and neck feels nice. Okay, gotcha. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through, I can't read sometimes. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil gave me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sent a tingling sensation through my arm. What do you mean rape? Suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Thank God that's over. The moment it's over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. I know what you meant. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. Won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Shadow, please stop. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Or it's wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not like that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. You got issues, Shadow. You got major issues. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. The important thing is that we get everything done, right? Yeah. So, it shouldn't be I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway. You know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Lucky. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Her hands. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Say Yuri? Hi Lucky. Say Yuri. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Lucky. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Siri beams. Yes, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Siri waves goodbye after her. Siri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh, well. I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know. How much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Lucky? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Siri, don't say that. It's true, Lucky. If I weren't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayuri? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayuri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Lucky. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayuri? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayuri. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Lucky. I like you so much that I want to die. Or do you want to die from liking someone? That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayuri. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I'll always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods, even if you don't understand all your own feelings. If you know what you want the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Okay, this probably has to be a major event or something. I don't know. Saving. Just in case. I love you. Okay. Those are my true feelings. No. There's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. With spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as you continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Lucky. Suddenly, Sayuri wraps her arms tightly around me. Lucky, is this really okay? Yeah. I hug Sayuri in my arms and pull her closer. You never have to let go of me again. I love you, Lucky. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayuri's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayuri? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Lucky. That's okay, Sayuri. It might take some time for things to get better again. Somebody once told me that the world was gonna roll me, so I took the sharpest tool from the shed. Okay. No matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay? I trust you. Sayuri and I slowly release each other. So, guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? It's a song by Smash Mouth. Okay. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. But go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Lucky. Sayuri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayuri means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayuri? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. Smash or pass, say Ori. I'm not even gonna answer that. I felt like a bunch of thorns and shit, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayuri. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Jeez. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. No, I'm not gonna answer it. And plus, yeah, of course there's that freaking YouTube and PlayStation lag central whenever you stream. It's always lag. Always has been, always will be. You can't get rid of it. It's just a thing. It's always here. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Sayuri meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give you everything I've got. Sayuri is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri, but Sayuri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and waking her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up and take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way about Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Okay, I'm gonna go AFK really quickly, guys, and I will be back. Alright, I'm back. A little bit of water real quickly. Lucky, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought At least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Thanks. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember that what Sayori told me yesterday. Shout, if you don't know what Doki Doki is, it's a psychological horror game. And also, I know for a fact later on the characters do slowly start dying. That's the thing about Doki Doki. Looks innocent, but isn't innocent. But I never watched any of the original gameplay, or like the first game. Didn't watch anything on it. I got confused. Sphinx, what the hell is this game? He told me what it is. He said I should play it on stream. I played it. I started playing it. I got a few spoilers on YouTube with like thumbnails and stuff like that, but it wasn't too bad. Except I suddenly remember what Siri told me yesterday. And suddenly you feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Lucky. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Siri really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. I think she's up to something. I don't like it. Maka is being as friendly as usual. For some reason, I feel chill down my spine. I think she did do something. Because Sayori mentioned something about it earlier. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. They really do. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. I didn't have a choice. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they're performing during our practice. What's this? I flipped through Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Probably from the day that she went home early because we didn't see her poem that day. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. There's something seriously wrong here. Get out of my head, get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. There's something wrong. I don't trust Monica. No cap. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Lucky? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so, well, earn it. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. I don't trust Monica. She did something. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. Reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh! Hold on. Okay. This is not what I expected. No! Don't return! Sync, shut yourself up. Files reset. Happy thoughts. That's pretty happy. Commander Quantum server build container title Ddlc Literature Club run date. I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be left hanging like that. Holy. And caught runtime error. Exception. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I had just deleted her. She's the only one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Hold on. Delete her? Hold up. Attributions. Is there anything in here? Don't think so. Character file. Gotcha. Let me go through. No, not that. I don't think I have to do anything about saves. Character files. Character files. What the hell is all this? I didn't know this was gonna be hanging like that. Meeting notes. Update development timeline. New tasks. Test cases for a new genetic model. Server time optimization idea. Automatic data collection. Ideas for data search types. Visual renders. Audio data. VM environment changes. Persistent variable tampering. Timestamps. The files are interesting. There's a lot of stuff in them. You know, I got new music. I mean, what I've been told is she does no matter what. So I don't think friend zoning her is gonna do anything, Shadow. I've been told that she does no matter what. I've been told that they all die sooner or later. Okay, so going back here, what in the hell? The hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Siri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Siri I would be there for her. Told her I know what's best for her and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? It's Monica! How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what Sayuri needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it has always been, that could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. End. Okay. So that's Act 1. The title different? Yeah. Title's different. The title is really different. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check the... What do you mean? My guy, there's like 3 girls inside of each other on the main menu. What do you mean? Okay. So this is a major choice right here. I'm gonna go back and see what happens. File error character Sayuri. The file is missing or corrupt. Wait, what? What did I press? Was saying chain to be lost? Yes. What about the picture Siri? Are they still here? Look like they're still good. There's that one. There's a new one. Now I'm just checking. I was just wondering if anything changed in the pictures. There's a reset. Oh, Sayuri's file is gone. It's gone. Wait, does even... Yeah, she's still in the winning words for a poem format. Can I go to script? No, I can't. No. Back up. Is there really nothing here? I wonder, is there a new character they added? The scratch disk, do not use it or store sensitive or permanent things. It's working on proxy, mail service, and having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. She's just gone? See anything left of her? Happy thoughts. Elevated access permissions are required to perform this action. So she's just gone. Oh. I wanted to go back and change my decision, but can't change my decision if she no longer exists. Kind of a problem there. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh. This girl is a person, a neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it was just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Okay. So after watching the character die and not being able to change my decision and regret hanging on my feelings, yeah, there's no changing that. That's major rip. Anyways, finish chapter 1. I'm gonna continue the game. So you guys did enjoy, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye guys.